Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included, our second season here on the channel. We're on the Crunchy Citadel, and Pei is just about to arrive in 15 seconds to Ikora. So she's going to be orbiting Ikora in a few seconds here. Almost there. There we go. Perfect. And now I believe we are able to, well, select what she does. So we've got the rover module here. And I think we're going to just deploy that bad boy onto the surface. Oh, look at that. Interesting. Interesting to actually see the surface here. There's a lot going on. Who made a mess? Pei made a mess. Doesn't make much sense to me. But okay, we'll take a gander at that real quick. Where do I want to put this? Let me put... Can I land it all the way? That would be funny if I could land it in here. Let's land it here. Listen, this is what screenshot mode is for, folks. It's too fancy a situation. Look at that. Landing down here. Alright. Hello, friend. So this is our little exploratory buddy. The battery is already going down, as you can see. Curious Bot can remotely explore a new planetoid. Can you dig? Oh, shit, you can. Oh, aren't you a happy little trooper? My only question is, can you... Well, you probably... What does it say? Bot shut down permanently when its battery runs out. Okay. Alright. You're gonna do me favors? Can I send you places? Can you go dig that out? Can you dig this out? And this out? And that out? Okay. Interesting. So far, fascinating. Can you build for me? Like, say, a ladder. Is that something you're able to do? Rover can do it. Alright, Rover. You're showing me some interesting features. You got some abilities I was unaware of. I do want you to... Oh. Like, scan the surviving documents. Okay. Well, Rover. You're showing me an interesting planet. So far... And I'm wondering if I can get you to... well, you're not going to be able to go back, eh? That is the interesting feature of this whole ordeal. Now, I suppose, in the meantime, while that's doing that, you made a mess, which is really upsetting. I don't really understand why you did that. Makes no sense to me. You peed literally everywhere. Clean your mess up. And then what we're going to do as well is, I think, send the ship back home. Because the rover module is gone now. So I think the best thing for you is, given your, well, you've got space or you've got time, let's just send you back home. Oh, hello. Look at you. Look at you go. No autopilot required. You're so happy. Okay. Back to Ikora here. Hi, buddy. You're gonna keep doing your thing. I know that you're dying, but you've got tasks to accomplish. You get polluted dirt, you got all sorts of things. Can you go down the ladder? Oh, you can. Ah. So really, I could take this bun and just chuck him in over and over and over again. You know, I was reading online that there was not a huge purpose to this action. You know, sending a little robo out, like, sure, I can make it do this, I guess, but, like, there isn't a huge purpose in doing this. You can't build a rocket platform, you can't build anything that teleports. Metal ore. Yeah. Interplanetary payload. That's interesting. I feel like maybe I should give you that, but then you require power, and you also would require, in order to get power, we would then need some way to harvest it. What do you do again? Don't you power things? Their power can be harnessed by leaving exposed wire where they like to sleep. So I could trap these fellas in here, get some power, and then set up a payload. What are you doing? Oh, you're retrieving stuff. Interesting. So, you know what? That's not a terrible thing if you had the power slugs and you had this thing set up wiring, and then You could get power from the power slugs. You could set a payload thingy up. Interesting. Give me a minute to see what we can do here. Because this rover still has so much power left. It's only used 10 kilojoules. Really impressive, actually, that this fella's working as hard as it is. And really, it's cobalt so far that's on this planet. I think if we go into the world map, you can see that there should be a hot and polluted vent, a cobalt volcano, a gold volcano, and then these other things. So is this... Just wondering. We go back to Cultivista here, and we chat about this. Is that what this would create? Would you make a icky get effective bots? So you can manufacture icky get effective bots. Could those bots, just wondering, could those bots then go on a ship and then be sent off into space, like if we landed? I do really think we should set up advanced payload things here, because that would provide us with quite a bit of support as well. So let's just have this fella keep digging down and see what we can do. So this is interesting. Pei actually has minor radiation sickness, which is probably because I failed to secure plastic bits. And oh, interesting that you're studying space while you're in use, so that is actually functioning properly. I'm wondering, you're looking at that thing. Okay, so a ruined artifact, a ruined rocket has an artifact in it. You are currently researching that. I think it would be good to send a vessel over to Calfini, or what could be funny as well is landing on Combustista, which doesn't currently have a rocket platform, so I think that should count for one of those bonus options there. But I need the space to do it, so I think what I'm going to do is just begin the process of getting that open. See, why are you making a mess, Pei? I thought... Never mind, I know why you're making a mess. Oh, jeez, I didn't give her any water at all. I don't think I put any water in the pipes. Yeah, that was an oversight on my part for surezies. I'm so sorry, Pei. That was a mistake. Maybe there was water in the pipes at some point, but there certainly isn't enough water in the base. So we're gonna get that home. We're gonna make that improvement, because if we look at the other vessel, there is water in it, but again, there's not very much water in the piping. So that is my bad. That is a failure for sure. And we certainly need to put in plastic tiles. So the radiation sickness, the reason why she's getting that is because there is no cover from radiation. There's no blocking from radiation. And she's not going to the bathroom properly. So she's peeing herself rather than peeing every little bit. She is peeing herself instead. There we go. All right, excellent. Welcome back. Welcome back. Please leave. Oh my gosh, scalding. Yeah, Nisbet, maybe, like, don't walk out there when it's nice and spicy. Don't. Nisbet, how you doing health-wise? You got minor injuries. I'm sure you do. Not surprised at all. So Liquid, yeah, that's my bad. I made a little boo-boo there. We can fix that. Boink. Easy as that. That is literally how straightforward it is. Okay, I will say, if Pei can be healed up, I would like to go and get more databanks. So, talking about this, I'm thinking, I'm gonna hop here, and I think what I would like to do is deconstruct this building, put in the plastic thing, and hopefully we could set this up properly. Look how happy our little friend is. Look at him go. Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of you. You are the best little friend that we have. You're even better than the Doopies. I love you. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Now, how much power does this thing need? It didn't need all that much, right? Like, all things considered, right? Like, I do need this stuff done on a 9. I don't know if this will work, but we'll try and use the fella there for electricity. It seems that it likes to sleep in certain areas. I don't know. But I guess you build all the wiring out and kind of hope for the best. Duplicate Oh. Well, if we put it down, that'll be good. I'm gonna let you keep doing your thing. I'm really quite happy with how this guy worked. I was reading about it online, and people were like, they suck, they're terrible. But in my mind, all this fella's doing is creating infrastructure before we do a land. So that's what I would leave that as my intent would just be to use him for that purpose. Now, if I'm just out of curiosity to launch this, is there any? You don't need. Okay, so how far can you go if I do take you along for a ride? You have a 6-tile destination. We could make it all the way to here. Unfortunately, some of these other ones are too far. I could land here, teleport pay back, but then we're just using sucrose, so as long as we could send sucrose over, it wouldn't be an issue. Really wouldn't be an issue. I do think we need to get the research done, though, because that will solve a lot of problems. And then you just wondering, selecting your destination, you also have a range of 6 tiles. I could really easily just go over here. I really do wish that I didn't have to worry about all these distances and stuff. I do want to get over to a gassy moo biome, a gassy moo biome, and I think that would be fun. I think that landing over there could be fun. We could tame a gassy moo. This little guy, though, where are ya? Hard at work. Look at him with his dedication. He's so good. I'm actually gonna get it to dig kind of a good portion of the metal out, because I want some semblance of, well, a base of operations, I suppose, because there's a lot of, I'm surprised, there's a vacuum, but barely breathable. I don't know. It's kind of doing okay. I think that there are some enclosed spaces that are going to need to happen, for sure. Especially if we need something breathable. You know what could be done, though, actually? You know what? Wait a second. You're little real G. You know what? I have an idea for you. You're going to go down here, and you're going to set up an oxidizer. Because then if we land, we can just send people into here. Because we can easily just put in airlocks. Okay. Here's what we're going to do, little fella. You're going to do that. We're going to send you down here in a second. Probably right here. And I'm going to do. Perfect. And then we will give you a oxidizer. Perfect. Because there's breathability. Breathability isn't the issue. It's just the fact that it's polluted and germy. No germs? Yeah. It's literally just the fact that it's germy. We could even close this whole thing up if I really wanted. We could close this whole thing up and have him do work there. As well, I do want some ladders here too, so, this is going to be good. Perfect. I think he's fully capable. He's doing such a good job. I think he's fully capable. We're going to put this stuff on a 9, and then the whole electricity thing, kind of same situation. We'll figure it out. What do they eat? What do they consume? Diet, cobalt ore, excretion hydrogen gas. I kind of want these guys. They seem so fun. They seem so fun, so free, so easy. Really, I think the good thing about the rover is setting up some sort of infrastructure here. If we did have, if we did have a dupe that could accept this stuff, that would be good. And we could actually make that happen, to be honest, if you set up a Trailblazer module and then, boom, receive from the home base. Could be good. Actually, let's go to Cultivista. Cultivista, not a failure establishment yet, but I do think it could be wise for us to set one of these up. And I think maybe I could set it up. Should I set it up right here? Wouldn't that be funny? Let's do right here. And let's see what exactly happens. I will put down insulated tiles. And I will also run some power over. You know what? It's fine. It will melt. I already know. It's okay. It'll melt on the next launch. But I'm curious as to what exactly will happen if we get all of that set up. So I'm going to have them build that. We're going to look at what could happen with a payload module like that. And then we may replace one of these modules with, say, a Trailblazer module instead. I might actually select one of those and put it in and see what ends up happening. All right, also, while everything is kind of underway and working, I had some suggestions from folks about what we can do here. Now, unfortunately, I'm seeing that our regular long hair slicksters, the proper ones, have died, which is not exactly what I wanted to have happen, but it's okay. I think they... Oh, starving. Oh, great. I might just let them die. Because what is needed in here is heat, right? And so what was suggested down below was the usage of a kiln down here. So that would be under refinement. So you got a kiln, you put it in here, maybe not there, that's probably fine. You put it in there, you put it on a 9, and there is some automation that can be set up. So this would be a temperature sensor. I think I've got temperature sensors unlocked. Do we have temperature? Thermosensor. There we go. So we can set up a thermosensor. I would think setting one up. Let's just put it a couple blips away. And then you can set up the automation wire. We're going to be using iron just to make sure things are, you know, well behaved. And I don't think the kiln uses power, does it? I think I've got one... Well, I got one over here, don't I? Oh, I must have moved it. Anyway, I don't think it needs power, so that's good. And then as per the germs, so we still have some germs in our ethanol, and we have some germs over here. Now, a few suggestions about how it's not really too big a deal. I still really would like to get rid of them, and I've got a few ideas how. These ideas were suggested down below, so I'm going to be employing... Well, one of them, anyway. We'll see how well this trick works. We're going to be using Wheezeworts mostly. So, yes, I could certainly do the other option of, well, you know, cleaning the water or putting it in a chlorine vat or any of the various items. But what I'm going to do is just throw in some Wheezeworts temporarily. So the idea here is that the sheer amount of radiation from these should eliminate the germs here. We've had quite an influx of germs, unfortunately. You know, it's sad. I'm grateful that this has not been infected yet, but one day I'm sure it will be, unfortunately. But so far so good. So as you can see here, we've got radiation kind of stemming now from the bottom here and the top, and I'm hoping that, you know, maybe some rads in the center will help kill the germs off. Looking good. But even, especially over here, boom, see, all of the germs are already gone. So that's quite hilarious. And it should only take a cycle or two, I'm expecting, and then we should be fully cleared out. We've got the Trailblazer module. I do want to just view the interior here. You need a suit. But of course, I don't know if I've got any suits on Cultivista here. So let's just see here. Suit? No, actually, you know what would be interesting? Let's take a pause here. Wait a second. I actually have unlocked, and it might be under rocketry. No. Jet suits. Is it under stations? Or under... Oh, there you go. Jet suit dock. Oh, it's a little bit bigger. Okay, so is the jet suit checkpoint. So what's the idea here? Jet suits, refuel with oxygen and petroleum. Insulation, athletics, okay, scalding threshold. Cool. Which is curious, actually, because what is the scalding threshold on this? Oh, same sort of situation. So the jet suit, do you really do anything? Allows duplicate flight. No, nothing in particular yet. I mean, maybe we could set some up down here and it would be a funny little situation, but I'll let it be how it is. Now, I think the thing was set it to 60, because that would have been the lower end of them, and then continue to just roll through with, well, anything. So we're going to do refined carbon. Infinite was the suggestion. I'm just going to, for now, start with 30. We'll see what happens. I guess we could put wood down here and have it just go, because the little bad boys, they're starving, they're cold, they're not doing very well. But the temperature that gets off-put is pretty high, so we're going to do that for now. We're going to let that do its thing. I hope that they don't starve, but the odds of them actually surviving this is pretty low. Pretty low. Now, let's talk about Ikra again. I don't really have a main purpose of, I guess, going after Ikra, right? Like, sure, there's a gold volcano. Like, it would mostly be for exploratory purposes. I'm not too sure what exactly I would go for. Oh, and the Oxalite meteor shower would be good too. I think sending over some glass would actually be really good to make solar panels. There's also radioactive, metallic, marsh, swampy, tundra space. So yeah, kind of it just in a shitty position, really. Sending glass over is likely the best thing to do. You little fella, I know you're so good. You're such a good little unit, you. I'm sorry that you're here by yourself. One day I will send you family, and the dupes will be happy to have your assistance in the greatest of ways. And there's some infection stuff. Okay, I really do actually, quite honestly, I like the rover, because I feel like the rover is doing a decent job, like at least prepping for people. And then once you're done, right, with the rover, it's all good. You could deconstruct him and get the stuff back. And so really, you know, just sending a rover off first, you're allowed to do the little prep work, and then you can come back here and you can be like, okay, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z and ship some stuff off. Boom, through that. I do think it would be good for us to, on this platform here, is build some more bunker doors. I think we need to send some steel over. So let's go over here, Cultivista. Hello, Cultivista. Let's send some steel over. You know, I don't really love doing it, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. The steel's got to be sent over. We're going to go to Compostista real quick and make sure we don't have the steel also set to go out, because I know at one point I did. Okay, good. It's not selected. And we'll build some stuff here, and we will build a platform. Most importantly, a platform. So the only thing is, it's so hot that it should be built probably up here, actually. And I wonder, I think the meteors mostly hit like straight down. I might need to have buckshot set up here. Because really, so the situation what's happening right now is, in order for me to get to the gassy moves, I need to, and we'll show it on the map, I need to land here and then go here. So that is part of my scheme. As well, Cultivista, can we talk about your Brave Pluto 3 real quick? We still need a suit, so I just need you to build one for me, you little rascals. The gassy moo is one thing. It's more of an emotional acquisition rather than an intelligent one. As well, I do see these power slugs. I kind of want to lock them in under here as well, because they give 400 power, which is basically free electricity as far as I'm concerned. Because really, again, all that they consume is, I mean, they consume metals and stuff. Cinnabar ore, interesting. But they also consume, don't they consume nothing as well? Is that also an option? Yeah, I mean, they don't really need to eat, right? So, just gonna do this. I think enclosing the bottom half here might be wise, because again, it's just further securing further securing their survival, really. So steel is what would have needed to be sent over here. Just to make bunker doors and protect infrastructure as well. But for now, I'm just going to play with what we've got as well. How are you doing? Like, you've been kind of going the whole time. Yeah, you're going to die soon. It's sad. It's sad, but listen, you are the best little unit I've ever had. 10 out of 10, go you. You're the bestest. Round, we love ya. We love you, little buddy. I think what would be a really good idea would be to set up a pneumatic door here as well. Let's get him to dig through here. Because I want... Let's do this. I want him to dig through here because there's a power slug there, right? And that power slug... This whole situation here, let's not dig those out, but dig up here. That power slug in here, we could easily, because there are two of them sneaking in here, you could do this. Boom. Free power, free electricity. And the sheer amount of cobalt here is really quite lovely. So let's cancel all of these builds here. I think what you need, my little man, is to set that up, and just do your duty. Digging and cleaning and digging. Boom, done. See? Amazing. He's gonna do great here. He's been lasting for days. It's been 8 days that he's been here, I swear. And he's the best little lad in town. The best thing we've ever gotten. The best thing we've ever done. So, I'm gonna let that do its thing. Because he can't build... Yeah, he can build an annual one. It's totally fine. Cultivista, do we have our solution here? Nope. Don't change the screw. View the interior. Who is building the atmosuit docks? I'm getting disappointed in you. As well. Plastic. Perfect. A9 as well. There are no calories in here. Huh. What happened? Why is nobody making berry sludge anymore? You guys have a job. You can do it. Where's the berry sludge at? I don't trust you no more. You got so much berry sludge, you little bastards. Load it into the machine. See, they're little, they're sneaky snakes here. They don't do what they're told. Also, yeah, sorry, we did do some adjustments here, and I didn't really talk about them. Let's just do this emergency. So we did some adjustments. We moved a few things around just so that we could fit in some Atmos suits here. And the idea with that is that we need the Atmos suits to go and explore planets, right? So... For pay, for instance, if I land this and I want to send her out of the ship, I need to make sure she isn't going to, well, do something dumb and step outside and just die immediately because of a inhospitable environment. As well, you'll see me setting that up as well. That's just because I want to turn this on and off at whim and at will. Now, do we not have... a new thingy yet? I thought I told you to make more of these. Where are my Atmos suits? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I ship them to Convasista? Yes, I did. Of course I did. Okay. Cool. So we'll have that done. We'll have them fix that problem. Oh, man. Whoopsies. We're good, I think. This should be filled with the stuff. I do worry about the water supply, but we'll see kind of how it does. I'm going to send her out once more to space to do some research. There is the Trailblazer module, so there is the chance of us landing on Ikra today. However, I don't have the resources needed to stay there. And quite frankly, I think I'd like to do more research so that we can do, you know, the cartographic module so that it's just easier for us to find things and do that sort of stuff. So really it was a space exploring day today. I think launching off and having her just do a little bit more data bank acquisitions is good. Off she goes. Building melted. Yeah, the conductive wire, not surprised at all by that. That's okay, though. Please don't go over here when it's that hot, I swear. I feel like I should disallow them. Oh, the decor overlay. I feel like I should disallow them from going over there when that has launched, because they absolutely lose it. As well, let's just look at the decor. You can see how shit the decor is. Minus 200. Wow. Okay. There's some good decor over here. Isn't that lovely? And some reasonable decor in the base. People actually really like the arbor trees. That is fascinating. That is very fascinating. These fellas should be moved down here, really and truly. We should actually have some pips down here. I feel like that would be better because there are trees actually growing there. I don't know what exactly happened with the arbor trees here, but they are fighting each other in a bad way. Now, just checking back in on Ikra really quickly. I think our little unit there, he's done such a good job. He's still actually building everything out. He's so good. I do want to say let's dig this out too. I want those to stay in there, but I do want him to kind of build a little bit of a better line here to make sure that the wire's going and we have a little bit of power overnight. He can certainly build a battery as well himself, I think, a jumbo battery. Yeah, there you go. So I think we could put the battery in here, for instance, and the heat would end up dissipating off anyway. So let's just put the batteries there. I think they'll be okay. They will not be okay. All right, fair enough. So we'll put them down there, and he can put some power on those two little fellas there. And then we'll be able to just, it's free power. All of the electricity that we're getting from this whole, you know, power slug, plug slug thing is free. Completely free. I would love to actually take a slug home with me. That would be honestly the best thing ever, because free power is what I live for. I forgot that the plug slugs were a thing. I forgot how they worked, and it's honestly really exciting that they're here in the game because I want to use them for power. I love free power. I love solar, hydrogen, and the plug slugs are just cake on top. So I think that'll do it. He's not dead yet, which is really impressive. He actually managed to survive a whole episode. He's at 13. He's gonna die soon, though. Let's just see how much more work he can get done before he shuts off, and then we'll see what happens. Well, my little friend, you're powering down now, aren't you? He's running out of power. Probably he won't even get this done. And there's a meteor shower going on too, so it's a little sad to see him. I feel bad that he's gonna shut down. Really, really good little unit. I wish that I could keep him powered. I wish that we could hook his battery up and do a better job, but he's done, I think. You're still going. Look at him go. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about shit. Oh my gosh, you amazing little unit, you. Listen, you can do it. I believe in you, fella. How you're still running, I don't know. Chemical. Oh, he's flying. When is he shutting down? He cannot be recharged. It's so upsetting. It's so saddening. He's doing a good job, though. He's doing good work. What makes me wonder, though, is could I actually build a rover and have the rover, like, land on our own planetoid that we already have? Oh, and there's the Oxlight. It didn't break anything. Huh. This is what we're here for. This is what we need, actually. So it's not damaging anything. It is coming in at, you know, reasonably warm temperatures. The whole place isn't that hot, but it is coming in at warm temps. How the hell are you still running? Shut down. Rip rover. Rover's batteries have been depleted. He's still going, though. I don't understand how, but he's doing an amazing job, and I love him for it. He's a 10 out of 10 little boy there. He's good. He's good. I think what would be good, too, is if we had the ability to build a storage bin in here and put the Oxide in there. Is he dead now? No, he's still alive. Look at him go. Love this guy. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. How are you functioning? Your battery is supposed to be dead. Oh my god. Raw mineral or wood. Yeah, you need some more sedimentary rock, my guy. Or sedentary rock. Sedimentary? I don't know. Either way, he's still going. I was waiting for him to die, but he's still going strong. So I'm going to let him keep working until we come back for the next episode. We got paid doing that. Making some beautiful data banks. She's got food and hopefully water for days and all the fun stuff. In here, she's doing okay. And, you know, I think we're good. I think we're going to be off to the races soon. We're going to be having a good time. And it concerns me that that is sucking up her oxygen, but we do have the oxygen diffuser as well. So, if you folks did enjoy this episode, if you're enjoying the series, you enjoy the fact that our little rover's still going, do let me know down below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, thank you for stopping by. Happy you did, and I'll see you next time.